She yelled, "You'll never be good enough for me," in front of her friends. I smiled and said, "You're probably right." Then I walked out, got in my car and drove away. Later that night her friends messaged me what they told her after I left. "My name is Ethan, I'm 30 and I work in finance as a senior analyst at a mid-sized investment firm in Chicago. I make decent money, around $140,000 a year, not rich but comfortable. I drive a paid-off 2015 Honda Accord, live in a nice one-bedroom apartment in Lincoln Park, and have about $85,000 saved between my 401k and emergency fund." I'm telling you this because money is what this whole thing ended up being about, even though I didn't realize it at the time. I'd been dating Emily for 3 years. We met at a mutual friend's birthday party in May 2021. She was a marketing coordinator at a mid-tier beauty brand, made around $55,000, and money never seemed like an issue. We split dates pretty evenly in the beginning. Maybe I paid 60% of the time, but it felt fair. She was funny, ambitious, loved trying new restaurants, and we clicked. I thought we were building something real. The first year was incredible. We'd spend weekends exploring neighborhoods, trying hole-in-the-wall restaurants, going to free concerts in Millennium Park. She never complained about my car or apartment. She seemed happy. We talked about moving in together, adopting a dog, taking a trip to Europe. When we'd saved enough, it felt genuine. But 6 months ago things changed. Emily started making comments. Little once at first, we'd watch a travel show on Netflix and she'd say, "Wouldn't it be nice to go to the Maldives like them?" I'd laugh and say, "Maybe in a few years when I make VP." She'd go quiet, her smile fading. Or we'd scroll Instagram together and she'd linger on posts of engagement rings, designer bags, luxury vacations. Then there were her friends Lauren, Jessica and Amanda. We'd go out with them twice a month, and every time the conversation turned to money. Lauren's boyfriend bought her a Tiffany bracelet. Jessica's boyfriend surprised her with a weekend in Cabo. Amanda's boyfriend leased her a BMW for her birthday. Every time Emily would come home quieter than usual. 3 months ago she started pulling away, less texting during the day, one-word responses hours later to my memes or lunch check-ins, more "I'm tired" when I wanted to come over after work. Our Friday date nights became every other Friday, then once a month when I confronted her on a Tuesday night in mid-July, sitting in my living room with Thai takeout getting cold. She said, "I just feel like we're not progressing, like where is this relationship going?" I told her I loved her, was saving for a house down payment, wanted a real future with her, was planning to propose within the year. I showed her my savings spreadsheet, my timeline, my plan. She nodded, but her eyes looked distant, like she was already somewhere else, like my plan wasn't good enough or fast enough. 2 weeks ago everything exploded. It was Saturday night, August 24th. Emily invited me to Amanda's 28th birthday dinner at an upscale Italian place downtown called Girasole, the kind with cloth napkins, a wine list thicker than a phone book, and a sommelier. I wore a navy button-down and dark slacks, clean, presentable. When I arrived at 7:30 p.m. Emily barely acknowledged me. She was 2 glasses of Prosecco deep, laughing loudly with her friends at the bar, and I felt like a ghost. She could see through. The restaurant was packed, candles flickering, soft jazz playing. Our group had a long table near the window overlooking the Chicago River. I sat at the end next to Emily, who turned to Jessica on her other side, talking about influencer drama I didn't care about. I ordered a beer and tried talking to Brian, Amanda's boyfriend, about the Bears' terrible season. He was polite but kept checking his phone halfway through dinner. After appetizers arrived, bruschetta and calamari, $24 each. Brian started talking about his new Tesla Model S, fully loaded, $95,000. Everyone oohed and awed like he'd won the lottery. He showed pictures of the white exterior, massive touchscreen, autopilot features, insane acceleration. Lauren's boyfriend Jason, in tech at a startup, said he was looking at a Model X. The Falcon Wing doors are sick. Jessica's boyfriend Derek said he closed on a 2-bedroom condo in River North, got it for $480,000, but it'll be worth $600,000 in 3 years easy. Already appraised higher. Jason talked about his company's stock options. If we IPO next year, I'm looking at $200,000 bonus minimum, maybe more if the valuation hits projections. I stayed quiet. I'm not flashy. I don't wave my paycheck around to feel good. I was cutting into my chicken parmesan, delicious, minding my business, when Emily said, "Yeah, well, Ethan's still driving his college car." The table went quiet, then everyone laughed, awkward chuckles filling the silence. It stung like hell. I looked at her, fork in hand. "It's paid off, no debt, no payments." She rolled her eyes, taking another sip of wine. "That's not the flex you think it is, babe." My chest tightened, heat creeping up my neck, but I kept my expression neutral. I set my fork down. "Excuse me, I need to use the restroom." I walked past the bar, past couples enjoying romantic meals, into the bathroom. I splashed cold water on my face, stared at myself under harsh fluorescent lights, told myself to let it go. She was drunk, showing off for her friends. It didn't mean anything. We'd talk tomorrow when she was sober. But walking back, weaving through waitstaff with trays of pasta and wine, I overheard her leaning toward Amanda, her voice low but not low enough. "I just don't see him ever being at the level I want, like he's comfortable being mediocre. He has no real ambition to level up. He's content with good enough." I froze 3 feet behind her chair, hand gripping an empty seat's back. Mediocre, no ambition, words from someone who claimed to love me. I walked back, sat down, didn't say another word. For the rest of dinner I smiled politely when spoken to, nodded When appropriate counted the minutes until we could leave. Dessert felt like hours when we got outside around 10:45 p.m. The cool night air was a relief. Emily was tipsy, giggling about something Amanda said, leaning on Jessica for support. I said I'd drive her home since she'd been drinking too much. She waved me off. I'm staying at Amanda's tonight. We're doing a girls' night thing, watching movies or whatever. All right, I said, keeping my voice even. Text me when you get there. Safe? Yeah, sure, she said. Without looking, I started walking to the parking garage, hands in pockets. I'd made it 20 feet almost to the crosswalk when she yelled, "You know what, Ethan, you'll never be good enough for me." Her voice cut through downtown traffic, honking cars, distant sirens, everything stopped. Her friends went silent. A couple walking their dogs stared. A group smoking outside a bar looked over. I stopped, took a deep breath, turned around slowly. She stood in her black dress and heels, arms crossed, mascara smudged, looking at me like I was the problem. Her friends stared at her, wide-eyed, mouths open in shock. I smiled, calm, controlled, the kind that doesn't reach your eyes. "You're probably right," I said, steady, clear enough for everyone to hear. I turned, walked to my car, got in, drove away. My hands gripped the steering wheel, knuckles white. I didn't cry, scream, or punch the dashboard. I drove home in silence, city lights blurring past my windows, mind blank. When I got home at 11:15 p.m. I poured 3 fingers of bourbon, sat on my couch in the dark, stared at the black TV screen for 2 hours. My phone sat face down on the coffee table. I didn't want to see her excuses. Around 11:30 p.m. I picked it up, 3 messages. "Lauren, hey, I'm really sorry about tonight. That was out of line. You didn't deserve that. Jessica, dude, we told her off after you left. Like, seriously, went off on her. She was way out of pocket. I'm sorry you had to hear that. Amanda, Ethan, I need you to know. After you left, we all laid into her. I told her she humiliated the best guy she's ever dated for no reason." Lauren called her shallow and materialistic. Jessica said she was acting like a spoiled brat who doesn't know what she has. Emily started crying, said she didn't mean it, was frustrated with her life and job, but honestly, I think she's been listening to too much toxic stuff from Instagram influencers and people who think a man's worth is his bank account. You deserve better. I'm sorry my birthday was ruined. Like that. I read each message twice, didn't respond, turned my phone off, went to bed at 1 a.m. staring at the ceiling. Sunday morning I woke at 9 a.m. to 14 missed calls from Emily and desperate texts. "Marcus, please call me. I'm so sorry. I was drunk, didn't mean any of it. Can we please talk? I'm begging you. I love you. Please don't ignore me. You're not mediocre." I was drunk and stupid. I didn't respond. Made coffee, called my best friend Ryan at 10 a.m. told him everything. He listened, didn't interrupt. When I finished he said, "Bro, you dodged a nuclear missile. Let her sit with what she did. Don't respond. She needs to understand consequences." Monday at work I kept my phone on do not disturb, buried myself in a complex portfolio analysis I'd avoided for weeks, numbers, spreadsheets, market projections, kept my mind occupied. My boss said I seemed exceptionally focused, asked if everything was okay. I said I was in the zone. Tuesday, same, head down, worked through lunch, stayed until 7 p.m. Wednesday evening around 6:30 p.m. heating leftover pizza. A knock at my door. I looked through the peephole. Emily stood there, puffy red eyes, no makeup, gray sweatpants, northwestern hoodie, hair in a messy bun. "Can I come in, please?" I sighed, stepped aside. She walked in, sat on my couch, the same spot I'd sat after she humiliated me. I was drunk and stupid. She started, voice shaky. "I've been under pressure at work with the new product launch, and my friends have been in my ear about what I cut in harder than intended about me not being rich enough, flashy enough, good enough." She looked at her hands, fidgeting with her phone. "It's not like that." "Then what is it like?" "Emily, explain it. Because from where I'm sitting you humiliated me in front of your friends, called me mediocre, said I'd never be good enough, so help me understand." She was quiet. I heard my neighbor's TV, a sports announcer, yelling about a touchdown. Finally she said quietly, "I guess I wanted more of what." I leaned forward. "I work hard every day. I'm loyal. Never lied or disrespected you. I've been there through job stress, family drama, everything. Was planning to propose. What more could you want?" "I don't know," she whispered, tears falling. "I feel like everyone's leveling up their lives and we're stuck." I repeated, letting the word hang. "You think 3 years of love building something real is stuck because I don't drive a Tesla or buy you jewelry." She cried harder, shoulders shaking. "I didn't say that. You did, actually. Maybe not those exact words, but that's what you meant. You said I'd never be good enough in front of everyone. You humiliated me." "I didn't mean it. I swear I didn't mean it." "But you thought it," I said quietly, feeling calm. "You can apologize for saying it out loud, but you can't take back that you believe it." I asked her to leave. She begged me to reconsider, said she'd do anything to fix this. Loved me. We could go to therapy. She'd prove she didn't mean it. I said I needed space and time. She nodded, wiping her eyes, left crying as she walked down the hallway. A week passed in silence. I didn't reach out, check her social media, or ask mutual friends about her. Focused on work and myself. Started going to the gym every morning before work, something I'd meant to do for months. Felt good to have a routine. On September 7th I got a call from Jessica at 1 p.m. during lunch, sounding panicked. "Ethan, I need to tell you something. You're gonna be pissed." My stomach dropped. I set down my sandwich. "What happened?" "Emily's been texting her ex a lot. Brad saw her meeting him at that coffee shop on Michigan Avenue yesterday around 3 p.m. "Her ex? You mean Tyler?" "Yeah, the finance bro from Goldman Sachs who cheated on her 2 years ago, the one she swore she'd never forgive." Tyler, who made over $200,000 base plus bonuses, drove a Porsche Cayenne, wore Rolexes, treated Emily like an accessory. "Are you sure?" Brad took a picture from across the street during a client meeting. "I'm sending it now." A minute later my phone buzzed. "Emily, And Tyler at an outdoor table at Intelligentsia Coffee laughing looking comfortable. She wore the blue floral dress I bought her for her birthday last year. The dress, she said, made her feel beautiful. I didn't feel angry or betrayed, just relieved, like a weight lifted, like the universe confirmed I'd made the right decision. I texted Emily, we're done, don't contact me again. She called within 30 seconds. I declined, watched her name disappear from my screen. She texted Marcus, please let me explain. He reached out to apologize. I swear it's nothing, we just talked. I still love you, please. I blocked her number, Instagram, Facebook, everything. Complete digital silence. 2 weeks later, Lauren called on a Friday night at 8 p.m. I was home watching a Cubs game with a beer, feeling good about life. Hey Ethan, I wanted to give you a heads up. Emily and Tyler made it official, they're dating again. She posted on Instagram this morning. Good for her, I said. Genuinely, she got what she wanted, that's the thing. Lauren said, I don't think she did. Amanda and I went to brunch with her Sunday. She spent the whole time texting Tyler or talking about him, not in a happy way. Kept saying he wants me to dress more sophisticated, thinks I should network with important people, is helping me become a better version of myself. It was weird as hell. Sounds like Tyler. I said he always treated her like a project. Yeah, well, it's worse. Jessica saw them at dinner Tuesday. Tyler spent the meal on his phone doing work emails, didn't look at Emily, kept ordering for her without asking what she wanted. That's his style. Everything controlled by him. There's more, Lauren said. Amanda ran into Emily at Target yesterday. She looked miserable, tried to act happy, showing off a Gucci bag Tyler bought her, but Amanda said her eyes looked dead. Emily said Tyler wants her to quit her marketing job because it's beneath the lifestyle he's building, wants her to focus on his career needs. Jesus, I muttered. So he wants her unemployed, dependent on him. Exactly. And when Amanda asked if she was happy, Emily changed the subject fast. Started talking about a charity gala Tyler's taking her to, needing a $2,000 dress. I shook my head. That's her choice. She wanted the luxury lifestyle. Now she's got it. I know, Lauren sighed, but I feel bad. We all do. She threw away something real for this fake stuff. Anyway, I wanted you to know. Also, Amanda's having a get-together in 2 weeks. If you want to come, close friends. Emily won't be there. I'll think about it. I said thanks for the heads up. After we hung up, I thought about it. Part of me felt vindicated. Emily chose money over love. Now she was realizing money can't buy happiness or connection, but mostly I felt indifferent. She'd made her bed. It's been 3 months since that birthday dinner. It's early November and my life's turned around. I got promoted in late October to associate VP with a $175,000 base plus $30,000 in performance bonuses. My boss said my focus and work quality the past few months were exceptional. Funny how a clear mind and no drama can improve your career. I've been hitting the gym 5 days a week, dropped 15 pounds, feel strong and healthy for the first time in years, reconnected with college buddies, started playing basketball Wednesday nights, feel lighter, happier than I have in years. 2 weeks ago I went to Amanda's get-together, about 15 people, good food, no drama. Lauren, Jessica and Amanda have been supportive. They've cut ties with Emily. She kept justifying her choices, blamed me for not being ambitious enough. They weren't having it at the party. Amanda pulled me aside. I need to tell you something about Emily. It's bad what happened. Tyler dumped her last week out of nowhere. She called me crying at 2 a.m. He met a lawyer at his firm who went to Yale, told Emily they were done, said the new girl was more aligned with his professional trajectory or some nonsense. Wow, I said that's cold even for Tyler. It gets worse. He kicked her out that night. She had to call an Uber at midnight with her stuff in trash bags because he wouldn't let her stay until morning, and that Gucci bag, he took it back, said it was his property since he bought it. What's she doing now? Living with her parents in the suburbs. Had to quit her apartment because she quit her job like Tyler wanted. No income. She's applying for jobs, but a 3-month employment gap is making it hard. She's starting from scratch. She tried to reach out to us to apologize, but we're done. You don't treat people like that and expect everyone to welcome you back. And between you and me, Amanda lowered her voice. She asked Lauren if you were seeing anyone. Lauren told her it's none of her business. I smiled. Good. Last week Emily tried reaching out from a new number I didn't have saved, so the message came through. Ethan, it's Emily. I know you blocked me. I don't blame you. I made the biggest mistake of my life. Tyler and I broke up. I was stupid and shallow. Threw away the best thing that ever happened to me. You were right about everything. I miss you so much. I miss us. Is there any chance we could talk? Even just for coffee? I need to apologize properly. I'm so sorry. I stared at the message for 30 seconds, thought about everything we'd been through, the good times and bad, who she was when we met versus who she became. I deleted the message, blocked the number. I'm not interested in being someone's backup plan or safety net, not the guy she settles for after the luxury lifestyle didn't work out. I deserve someone who sees my worth from the beginning, not after they've lost it. Yesterday I matched with someone on Hinge. Her name's Olivia. She's a teacher, drives a Toyota. Her profile says she values authenticity over aesthetics. We're getting coffee Sunday. I'm not expecting anything, but I'm open to possibilities. I heard through Lauren that Emily's back on dating apps, living with her parents, working as a contract social media manager for $40,000 a year, posts inspirational quotes about knowing your worth and not settling, which Lauren finds hilarious given the circumstances. I don't wish her harm or Well, I just don't think about her anymore. I'm focused on my own life growth future, and it feels pretty damn good. A lot of people ask if I really loved her. I did deeply, but love isn't enough when someone doesn't respect you or value what you bring to the relationship. For those saying I should have fought harder, why? So she could resent me for not being wealthy enough so I could spend years proving my worth to someone who decided I wasn't enough. Past someone asked if I'd take her back if she apologized again. Absolutely not. I'm nobody's backup plan. The fact she only wants me back after Tyler dumped her tells me everything. The coffee date with Olivia went really well. We talked for 3 hours, getting dinner with her next week.